So, your English conversations with new people might feel a little awkward, and sometimes making new friends can seem tough. But it's not always because your English isn't good enough.
By the end of this video, you will know the techniques that we use to make friends in less than 10 minutes using only one app for free.
We had over 600 conversations with English learners from all over the world to develop these techniques. And trust us when we say that the last one is the biggest game changer.
If you're new, be sure to subscribe for our latest tips in improving your English communication. I'm Jeremy, and this is Taylor. We founded the Resourceful English Method to help women go from feeling powerless to feeling unstoppable using English.
One of the biggest struggles we hear from women wanting to improve their English is, I don't have anybody to practice speaking with. Girl, today we are taking away that excuse and introducing you to our friends over at Episoden. This video is not sponsored, we just really love them.
Episoden is a face-to-face English conversation service where people worldwide practice speaking English together. At the time of making this video, it is free to use and is a safe space for making mistakes. We recommend it to all of our clients for daily small talk practice.
However, some of the people we've connected with say that they either struggle to make new friends there or they just still have awkward conversations every time they get on the website. That ends today. Tip number 1, present yourself.
You've been learning online for a while now. Do you remember the first time you got a message from a creepy guy? Or how about that profile with no picture and no bio? Just a creepy stranger who wants your personal information. My point is, the internet is filled with creeps. You need to show others that you aren't one of them.
On Episoden, you can update your profile with a picture and a bio. Putting a recent picture with a genuine smile and then a brief summary of your hobbies or interests is a great way to start a conversation. When someone messages me on Instagram with no profile picture and no bio, I typically block them instantly. There is an immediate lack of trust because they have given me zero information about themselves.
How long do you think it takes for the average person to decide on whether they want to continue a conversation with someone? Believe it or not, studies show that it only takes 7 seconds. Within those first few moments, people form an opinion about you. That's why having a fun photo and an engaging bio can make all the difference when it comes to making a great first impression.
Another way to present yourself better is by paying attention to your background and your lighting. A clean, simple background makes you look so much more approachable. Good lighting, especially natural lighting, helps you look your best. Harsh shadows or dim spaces can be really distracting. By finding a spot with good lighting and a clean backdrop, you'll come across as more friendly and inviting, making it easier to connect with new people.
Okay, I'm saying this as your friend. You are too close to the camera. When we're in an online meeting, we're either too far away from the camera, thus creating distance, or we're on top of them and we're invading their bubble. We need to keep a distance that is considered safe for others.
A safe distance would be arm's length away with your camera at eye level. This will allow the other person to feel like they have plenty of space to speak with you, and it gives you more flexibility when it comes to volume and hand gestures. Notice that if I'm too close, it's almost as if you feel like you need to lean back and away from me. It feels slightly threatening, just like how if you are face to face with somebody, I don't want to smell your breath and you don't want to smell my breath.
Our next tip is to smile and wave at the beginning of every conversation.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
This one seems a little obvious, but you would be surprised on how many people actually forget to do it. You are going to notice a huge difference in setting the vibe for the conversation. It will change how others start their conversations with you.
The American Psychological Association found that people who smile are perceived as 28% more approachable and trustworthy than those who don't. That makes sense. So then why would we wave?
Waving is a universal sign that is used across most cultures. It breaks the ice and lets the person that you're talking to know that you are open for a conversation. It sets a friendly tone before you even start speaking. Usually, they will smile and wave back. This creates a small connection. And when paired with your awesome new profile, you are going to see more positive responses in your conversations.
In fact, a ton of our followers online came from Episoden because they wanted to follow us and chat with us after. Our 7-minute conversation was so great that we decided to connect as friends in real life. We aren't kidding when we say that this advice can be life-changing.
If you've made it this far, our final tip will be a huge game changer for your conversations. But first, take a second to hit that subscribe button and comment if you've met us on Episoden.
Our final tip will make you the most interesting person. Doing this will make others feel like you gave them the most memorable conversations ever. Listen and ask. We are so focused on trying to make others like us that we forget to focus on liking them.
The best thing that you can do to improve your connections and make new friends is to focus on liking this person. Find out more information about them, like common interests that you both have. Use their bio and their photo to get clues on what they might like and ask them about it. We always recommend starting with an icebreaker question, such as, what are you most excited for this year?
When you ask people questions about their lives, they feel listened to. You're there to talk with them, not at them. The real secret to making others interested in you is to be interested in them.
So how do we ask good questions? First, we want to stick with who, what, when, where, why, and how when we form our questions. Yes/no questions should not be the first ones you ask. Listen to their answer, and then use conversational threading to respond quickly to them.
As you know from our past videos, threading is when you listen for keywords and then you ask a question based on that keyword. For example, Jeremy, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm going to do some laundry, I'm going to play some video games, and then I might catch up on some reading.
Pause. From here, I can now ask Jeremy about his household chores, his favorite video games, or what book he's reading. The conversation will never feel random, and you'll learn more about the person by digging deeper. I recommend asking questions that lean toward your own interests. If you like video games more than you like reading, then you should probably lean into asking questions about video games. If you want an in-depth lesson on conversational threading, go watch this video.
Here's your challenge. We want you to apply these 3 tips on Episoden this week. If you find you get better ratings and more people want to talk with you, you'll come back here and you'll consider making us your English coaches.
Our program is currently enrolling new students for 2025. If you're a woman who's been feeling stuck with speaking English, you'll want to book a free research call with us. During this call, we'll dive deep to learn more about you, and then we'll give you tips that you can apply to improve your confidence in English.
Our clients typically start speaking with more confidence within their first month and open up more opportunities in their careers within their first year. No matter what you choose, that time is going to pass. So let us help you with the resourceful English method.
We have so many more tips like this, so let us know in the comments if you would like a part 2. Now, if you still feel like your conversations get awkward easily or that you never know what to talk about, you should definitely watch this video where we teach you how to talk to anyone about any topic in English.